Everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So today I'll be teaching you how to make these beautiful beaded balls. You can use these beaded balls for your keychain, you can make it as an earring, and you can use it to like a charm for your bag and purses. Thank you for joining me again, and let's get started. Hello and welcome back. So to make this beaded ball, we need two different sizes of bead, okay? I'm going to use, this is what we are going to make today. You see how I use 6mm gold bead in between, and I'm also going to use this 8mm acrylic bead. This is how it's looking like. This is what we are going to make today. We make 5 flowers in between, and I use this gold bead in between. Those are the 5 rings in between, and this is the acrylic bead in 8mm, okay, like this is how it's looking like. This is beige, this is beige color, a very beautiful and smooth bead, very smooth and quality bead. Okay, so we are going to make this one today. Let me push this bead aside and let's get started. And this is my line. If you want to make it, cut the line like your wingspan, okay, a wingspan that is long enough to make one beaded ball for you, so you will not be needing line in between as you weave. So now we are going to start with 5 bead. I take 5 gold bead and I'm going to string all these 5 on the line like this, okay. I put 5 bead on the line. Now I'm going to hold the last one, this one. Then I'm going to cross it with my right line on the other side. Cross like this, you crisscross and pull down. Make sure you hold both lines together so one is not longer than the other, and pull down like this. So now we have a ring of 5 bead, and this is how it's looking like. So we are going to continue to go through this bead one by one, okay. This is my left, this is my right line, okay. So on my left line I'm going to add, okay, this is how it's looking like. We are going to go through this bead one by one and add bead to it. So my left line, I add 3 beige and 2 gold bead, okay. In between I put the 2 gold bead like this. This is how we are going to pick our bead. I'm going to cross the beige with my right line and pull like this. Now my line into the next bead. I'm going to pull my right line into the next gold bead. So my left line, I add 2 gold bead and 2 beige. Alright, like this. 2 beige I put in between, I put the gold bead. Cross with the right line and pull. Now my right line into the next gold bead. You're just going round, going through the bead one by one, okay. My left line, I add 2 gold bead and 2 beige. I pick up the beige like this, okay. I'm going to hold the beige, cross with my right line and pull. My right line into the next bead. Now I'm going to pick up on my left line like this, 2 gold bead and 2 beige. I pick up the beige, cross with the right line and pull. Now my line into the gold bead and the beige, okay, this one and this over the 2. Alright, go through the gold bead first and go into the beige bead. Alright, now I pick up 2 gold bead and in between I put the beige like this. I'm going to hold the gold bead, cross with the right line and pull. Now we have something like this. You see how it's looking like? This is something you should have if you complete this step, alright? Now my right line into the gold bead, okay? I'm pulling through the gold bead. And now my line is in 2 bead. My left line, I add 3 bead to my line. This is 3 gold bead I add on my left line. Hold the last one, cross with the right line and pull. You see, we make another ring of 5 bead over here. Okay, this we make another ring over here. Now my right line into the beige bead. Go through the beige, and on my left line I take 2 beige and in between I put gold bead. Okay, like this. I'm going to cross my right line into the gold bead and pull like this. Now I'm going to pull my right line into the next gold bead. Okay, my right line into the next 2 gold bead. Pull through. This is the first gold bead and this is the second gold bead. On my left line, I'll be adding 2 gold bead to my left line like this. I'm going to cross with my right line and pull down. Now we have another ring over here. So my right line into the next bead, which is the beige. Okay, I'm going to pull through the beige bead over here. And on my left line, I add 2 beige and 2 gold. In between, I put the gold bead. Alright, I'm going to cross my right line into the gold bead and pull. Now I have another 3 gold bead over here, so my right line into 2 bead. Okay, I'm going to go through all these 3 bead with my line. Now we make another ring over there. I'm going to pull my right line into the next 2 gold bead, and on my left line, so we have 3. Okay, my line is in 3 bead, so I have to add 2 gold bead to make 5. Add 2 to the left line, cross with the right line and pull. We have another ring in between the beads. Now my line into the next bead. I'm pulling my right line into the beige bead over here, and on my left line I add 2 beige and in between I put the gold bead. 2 beige and 2 gold bead. Cross into the gold bead and pull. My right line into the next 2 gold bead. Pull through the next 2 gold bead over here, and on my left line, okay, I add 2 gold bead. Now we are making another ring of 5 bead over here like this. Cross with the right line, pull. Now my right line into the next bead. Pull through the beige like this. Now my line is in the beige. Okay, I pick up 2 beige and 2 gold bead. Cross and pull like this. Now my line into the next 2 gold bead. I pull through only the gold bead. Alright, the next 2. Now on my left line, I add 2 gold bead to complete my ring. Okay, now it's 5 counts of bead over there. I'm pulling into the next bead and the gold bead. Pull through the beige and the gold bead. Alright, go through the gold bead, this one, the next beside the beige. Now on my left line, I add 2 beige and 2 gold bead. My right line, this is how it's looking like. You see how the ball is forming already? This is how it's looking like. So now my right line into the gold bead, this one and the beige, okay? These 2 bead over here. I'm pulling my right line into the gold and pull through the beige like this. On my left line, I add 2 gold beads, and in between I put the beige. Cross into the gold bead and pull. My line into the gold bead. Only the gold bead, okay? So now on my left line, I add 3 gold beads like this. Then I cross with my right line, cross into the gold bead and pull. My right line again into the beige, the gold bead and the beige over here. The 3 of them, okay? Pull through first. Go to the gold bead in the middle and the beige on the side. Like this. My line is in 4 bead, okay? Now I take 1 beige and 1 gold bead. Now my right line into the next gold bead. Go through the gold bead like this. On my left line, I add 3 gold beads to my left line like this, okay? Now I cross with my right line and pull. My right line again into the beige, the gold and the beige. These 3 beads over here, I'm going to pull my line through them. Go through beige first. Now the gold bead in the middle, and I'll pull through the beige on the side like this, okay? This is how my line is. I add 1 beige, 1 gold bead, cross into the gold bead and pull. Now my right line into the next gold bead like this. My left line, I add 3 gold beads to my left line, cross into it and pull. Now my right line again, my right into the next bead, okay? I pull through the beige, the next 3 beads into the gold and into the beige like this, okay? This is how my line is looking. Now I add 1 beige and 1 gold bead to my left line. I cross into the gold and pull. I'm pulling through the gold bead again. On my left, I pick up 3 gold bead and cross with my right line and pull down. My right line into the beige, this 3 bead, okay? Pull through the beige, pull through the gold, and I'm pulling through the beige over here again. Like this. I add 1 beige and 1 gold bead. Now I cross into the gold bead and pull into the next 3 bead, okay? I'm going to pull through all this gold bead right here. I'm pulling through 2 gold bead, and on my left line like this, my line is in all the 3 bead, okay? I add 2 bead to my left line, cross and pull down. I'm pulling my right line into the beige bead and into the gold bead. This one right here next to the beige like this, okay? This is how my line is looking. Now on my left line, I put 2 beige, and in between I put the gold bead. Cross into the beige and pull. Now my right line again into the gold bead, the beige and the gold bead. Go through the gold bead first. Alright, into the beige, this 4 over here. I'm going to go through the beige and go through the gold bead like this. Now my line is in 4 bead. I add 1 gold and 1 beige. Again, my line into the gold bead, the beige and the gold. Pull through the gold first, go through the beige and come into the gold bead over here. Alright, go through the gold bead. And now on my left line, this is how it's looking like. 1, 2, 3, 4. My line is all these 4 bead, okay? So now I add one gold bead and one beige. Cross and pull down. This is how it's looking like. My right line into the gold and the beige. I pull through the gold bead, go through the beige, and also into the gold bead, this one. Go through the gold bead on the side, right here. And this is how it's looking like this. I add one gold bead and one beige to my left line. Cross and pull. Now we are about to do the last one and we are done. This is how it's looking like. So now as you can see, all the gold bead are 5 bead, okay? So now I'm going to hold my right line and go through all these 4 bead over here. I'm going to pull through round, okay? I'm going to pull through the gold bead, beige, gold, and beige. Pull through the gold first, into the beige, into the gold, and finally into the beige, okay? Like this. My line is short, but this is the last one we are going to make. I don't have to add a new line, so I add only one gold bead, all right, to my left line, and I'm going to cross with my right line and pull like this and pull, and we are done with our beaded ball. This is the final bead we drop over there, and it makes it complete. This is how it's looking like, and this is how it's done. If you want to make it, just take your time, watch the video, and make yours. So now I'm going to weave the rest of the line into the bead. Make sure it's well secured enough before I trim it off. I'm just going to weave it through a couple of beads like this, okay? Weave through the bead, and this is how it's looking like, very solid and very firm. This is the second one, the first one that I made, and this is how it's looking like. You can make different colors, your choice of bead. Make your colors to make it beautiful for you. Use it for charm, use it for bag or your purses, and it looks beautiful. All right, these are the other colors that I made. I made yellow and pink, and they look pretty too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.